Okay, so happy July 4th. I think I read in the newspaper up in Canada that Canadians aren't allowed to celebrate July 4th because it's such a pervasive holiday. You guys are so big in America that Canadians are encouraged to focus on Canada Day on July 1st and not July 4th. But to my American audience, happy July 4th. To other audiences around the world, you know, happy Diwali, all that stuff, and then Merry Christmas, and then Happy Canada's Day. Okay. Today for Comp Giving, I want to talk about unspoken taboos because I was just doing, yesterday I mentioned one part of my job hunting is to sort of like, you know, add more skills to my resume. So I was doing a module on Yahoo actually, but it was given by the former 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 Yahoo CEO Susan Decker, not Marissa Mayer. And I was watching her tell the story, and it was happening at that time, and so it was a really nice snapshot of history, and I can see where they dropped the ball. This They dropped the ball before Marissa Mayer even came on board. And what happened was, here's what happened, right? There was a moment when they could have chosen to work with Google to sell ads, but here was the situation at the time. All right, Sue Decker, Bill Gates, um, CEO of Microsoft, were sitting on the board of Berkshire Hathaway, and Google was not. Google was still upstart, and Google was perceived as sort of like a threat in the marketplace. The new upstart that was like cheaper, more innovative, a threat, and so here's like Yahoo could have sold to Microsoft, but regardless, they were on the same board of directors for Berkshire Hathaway, and they considered Google a threat. It never occurred to them to work with Google to sell their advertising, because the main point at the time for Yahoo was to prove to advertisers that they had the audience. They didn't necessarily need to sell the ads themselves. They could have gotten Google to sell it for them. All they wanted to prove to advertisers was that they had the audience, like you and me. So, but because it was so ingrained in their heads, and it was a bit of a unspoken taboo, or like they had pigeonholed Google as a threat in the marketplace. They dropped the ball. Yahoo could have been huge Yahoo could have been huge by now. And in fact, Yahoo could have done the reverse and bought AOL instead of AOL buying Yahoo. So that's how they dropped the ball back then in history. So I just want to talk about unspoken taboos. Before you write something off, don't think, are they like 5 years from now? When they do corporate planning nowadays, it's only 3 years out, right? Like, you go job interview, they ask you what do you want to do in 5 years. But for the corporation, they only plan it 3 years out. So think even 10 years out, 20 years out. Can I actually work with these people? All right. Like at the moment, they're new. I don't know them. They're perceived as a threat in the market. But can, like, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, just like Vietnam and US right now, can I actually work with these people? You know. So today's Calm Giving is just touches upon the subject of hidden taboos and how Yahoo dropped the ball even before Marissa Mayer, because because of Google, how they perceive Google. And of course, corporations only plan nowadays 3 years out, even though during the job interview, they'll ask you, what do you want to do in 5 years? So think 30 years. Can I work with these people? Just like US and Vietnam. Can I work with these people? Or US and Japan. Can I work with these people? 30 years hence. Okay? So, yeah, so you're looking at Untruthful Horn, the real one. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.